I mean, it's definitely a lot more work than I'm used to, but I think it's good for me. Like, this is still not it's still an offense that I'm still not learning, but I'm still getting more familiar with. So I think this spring will be really good for me to get all those reps. We have a pretty shallow room, but I think I'm happy to get all these reps. I mean, better that than the alternative of not getting any reps. So that's the way I'm looking at it.
Riley mentioned that it seemed like you kind of came on more towards the end of the season last year. How would you evaluate how you played?
I mean, I think it was just getting more familiar with the offense as the season went on. I mean, I missed last spring, so I didn't get that advantage of being able to learn the offense during that time. So I kind of had to learn it all during fall camp. So I think I just got more familiar with it, got more chemistry with some of the guys, including Caleb, and I'm still trying to build that right now. So I think this season will be I'll be able to build off of the end of last season.
Anything in particular you're trying to focus on this spring in that side?
Just be the versatile tight end that I am. You know, be able to block, be able to pass set and pass block, be able to catch a route, be able to not get tackled. So.
Relative to the production that the tight ends came up with last year, what are your expectations and hopes for the group this year?
I mean, I think we can do a lot more than we did last year. Like, we didn't have as much production as we wanted, especially in the pass game. I mean, we used a good amount in the run game, but I'd like to see us have a little more action in the pass game, which I think we're capable of. I think this spring will be really big for me and kind of getting more comfortable in more a receiver role and doing both. So I think that'll be big going into the season.
Lincoln spoke about you becoming kind of more one of the people on this team that's more of a leader. Is there anything that you've been doing in the spring to kind of take that role? Any examples?
No, I mean, I just work hard, and I always work hard, and I show all my teammates that. And I think I just want to kind of imprint myself as a dude that no matter what the circumstances or what the situation is, like, I'm just going to put my head down and work. And I feel like through winter training and spring and all that, they've started to see that I'm a guy that'll work no matter what. So I think I just gained trust from my teammates, and that's what kind of led me into that role.
Any guys specifically standing out to you this spring, offense-wise, pass catchers?
Zach Branch is a freak athlete. I mean, you see that in the winter workouts when he's just running around and stuff like that. And I think Ralik's doing a really nice job from the position change. Those two dudes are both freak athletes, so it's been fun to watch them run up and down. Dorian has really good hands. He has some of the best hands I've seen, so it's fun to watch him play.
You mentioned that your chemistry with Caleb has improved. Is there a specific play that you can think back to over the spring so far, or an example of how you've noticed that?
I think just like him knowing where I'm going to be, and that goes to throwing and catching with him after practice more. I didn't do that a whole lot with him last fall, so that's something that I've been trying to work out with him. And there'll be certain tight end routes, whether it's like a little seam ball or red zone route or anything. So I just want him to know that I can make those plays, and I think by throwing with him after practice shows that.
How much improvement have you seen from the defense? Are there any specific areas that you can kind of see that there's been progress made?
Yeah, I mean, I love going against our defense in practice. It's super competitive. A bunch of the new guys have stood out to me. I just think that it's really good to go against them every day or every other day for spring. I mean, they really bring out the best. We bring out the best in each other, and it's fun to go against those guys.
What are position meetings like when tight end numbers are low?
I mean, it's not too different. We got guys in there. We got Jude still in there. I mean, there's still bodies in the room. It doesn't really correlate on the field, but I mean, it's not too different. Like, I think we have like 4 or 5 people in there, so it's not like a ghost town in the tight end room, but.
After a year in this offense, how comfortable do you feel with the H-back position as opposed to the traditional tight end spot that you're used to?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I just got more comfortable with it throughout the season, and I mean, it was pretty new to me at the beginning of the year, and I was able to kind of get better at it throughout the year. And I think, like I said, this spring has been able to make me get even more comfortable with it, so I'll be at a pretty good spot when we get to the fall.
Are there any changes in the tight end room in this spring versus in last spring?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, have you guys been doing anything differently?
Yeah. I think we've been involved more in the pass game where it's maybe we're catching routes that aren't from the H-back, like they'll split us out, we'll run a receiver, or we'll be in some 10 personnel situations that we've seen. So that's definitely new to this spring that we didn't do last year.
Do one more?
Yeah, Carson.
One more time?
What really impressed me, Carson?
Carson works his butt off. Sorry. He works his butt off, and I mean, it's hard to move to a new position. And I actually was a quarterback in high school and moved to tight end, so I know exactly the move that he's going through. And he's a good athlete, so I mean, he's done some really good things for how new of a tight end he is. So I'm proud of him. Yeah.
Thank you.